Hey everybody, welcome to Pop Trigger. Most people on the show are on vacation right now.
They are.
Sam Shocker, London. I think Grace is now in London. She was in Belgium. So Anna Kasparian's here today.
Hey guys.
AK-47.
We're gonna have fun. We are.
Yeah.
I promise you I can be somewhat entertaining when talking about entertainment news.
Yeah, we did the main show the other day.
And it was
It
entertaining.
was just the two of us.
Yeah.
Rapping.
Yeah.
Just like connecting.
It was a good time.
Yeah, and hopefully that'll translate to this show as we start up with our first story. Amy Schumer doesn't want to take photos with you anymore. Sorry. That's what we learned recently after she was standing on the street and a man came up to her. And according to her, this guy in front of his family just ran up next to me, scared the shit out of me, put a camera in my face. I asked him to stop, and he said, "No, it's America. We paid for you." This is in front of his daughter. Great message to send your kid. Yes, you're legally allowed to take a picture of me, but I was asking you to stop and say no. I will not take a picture with people anymore and it's because of this dude in Greenville. She posted a photo of him, so now you can see his face. And people were like, oh no, Amy, please take photos with us. The update on the story is she did go horseback riding later that day, and it grounded her. And she posted, like, I will take photos with people. But she was really mad, posted this photo of this guy, and that's the take away from it. So what do you think about it?
Well, I know that Amy Schumer got a lot of criticism because of her attitude over this whole situation, but I think that shows you some of the entitlement that people have when it comes to celebrities and public figures. Because they're celebrities, people just think that they are entitled to treat them how they want to treat them, or to take pictures with them whenever they want to take pictures with them. And if you want to get into the legality of it, yeah, Amy Schumer was in a public place. There's no reasonable expectation of privacy. So if someone wants to take a picture of her while she's in a public place, they can do it. But I totally feel her. I mean, if you want a moment to yourself, and if you want to just go about your day without some random person running up to you and taking your picture, you should be able to get that.
Yeah, I feel in LA, people don't do that as much.
Right.
Like around here, it's like, there's a certain level where you're like, I am, the first few celebrities you see, I'm sure you're like, oh my God, like people who move here, but we're from here.
Right.
And you'd see like Howie Mandel at the CPK at like the Topanga Fashion Center.
Yeah.
And Sinbad. And for the first time I was like, oh my God, it's Howie Mandel from Bobby's World. But then it was just like, oh, they're just people going about their day. If you freaked out over everyone, like that would be a problem. But other people who come from other cities are like in Greenville. Like I'm sure they're like, oh my God, they just don't have that experience seeing someone they recognize. I think what probably makes it worse is that he might not even be a fan. He just knows he knows her. So I have to take a photo.
Yeah, I don't really understand the need to take a picture with a public figure, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I've done it before. The last time I took a picture with a public figure and was actually excited about it was when Bernie Sanders came into TYT to do an interview. And he represents something really important to me, which is why it meant a lot to have a picture with him.
Right.
But I always get amazed when people take pictures with me because I'm like, what are you going to do with this picture, right? Like, this is the most worthless picture you're ever going to have.
Yeah.
And it's always a little strange.
Like, it's dangerous to mount a photo over your bed. Because that's what they're going to do with it, just so they wake up and see your face every day.
That's true.
But it might fall, and that's really dangerous. Do you remember the first time someone was like, hey, I know you?
The first time, no, I don't remember. I do remember one of the first times. I was in Vegas with my family. We were celebrating my dad's birthday, and someone recognized us as we were in line for the buffet. And my parents were so proud.
Oh, that's so nice.
They're like, that is our daughter. They know who our daughter is. And then I was like kind of embarrassed because I'm like a hot mess. I mean, I'm at a Vegas buffet.
So good.
So
yes,
good.
Absolutely right.
Yeah.
And has anyone been, has it mostly been positive, or have people been like?
Definitely positive.
That's good.
I mean, very rarely does anyone bring up something that they might have disagreed with me on the show, but other than that, it's always been very positive. But here's the thing that I want people to understand. Even though most of the time it's super sweet and it's really positive, sometimes you feel insanely awkward. So with the job that we have, I mean, I guess I realize that there's an element of it that makes you a public figure, but I didn't realize that people would consider you someone worth being a fan of, right? And so when people come to me and they tell me that they look up to me or they ask for my autograph or take a picture, I feel so incredibly uncomfortable, right?
Yeah.
Like I feel like a fraud because I know I'm just a regular person that likes to talk about the news, right?
Yeah.
And also you do appreciate that those moments of privacy. Like Amy Schumer was out and about, no makeup on. I know she's a confident woman. She probably didn't care about that. But there are a lot of female celebrities that maybe don't want to be pestered when they're not looking their best.
Something that's absolutely unfair and very real is like, and I've been on the side of someone who has formed an opinion this quickly, is like, everyone who meets a celebrity wants to like say that I met them. I know who they are. And it's also, it makes people feel good to say, and they were a total asshole.
Yeah, it does make them feel good to say that.
So what might have been Amy Schumer, like, oh, she just turned her ankle and some guy came up to her and scared the shit out of her. Had she not posted this, maybe a story circulates like, Amy Schumer's kind of a bee. She wouldn't even talk to me, wouldn't let me take a photo with her. And then that kind of stuff, like, I've heard people who have run into celebrities once, and now I think that celebrity's a bad person. Because like someone once told me that they had a bad experience.
I know,
so it's not fair. Hopefully like your work is able to speak for you. But like also there's celebrities out there who like I know someone who like was on a sitcom and you know, people always like him. He's a super nice guy, but he also just is a very private, quiet person. So that's like, I don't know, take it into consideration about that. But the last thing, is there one celebrity that you kind of would like to meet, take a picture with?
No.
No.
I really cannot think of anyone.
Yeah. I definitely, there's some that I want to give high fives to.
Yeah.
Like I thought this Amy Schumer piece, if I saw Amy Schumer and we were walking by and we did make eye contact, I go, you're awesome. I did that with Doug Benson once.
Oh, okay.
I just was like, you're cool. And he was stoned. And he just like looked over and was like, all right, man, and just moved on. And I think that's all you need.
That's all you need.
Oh, and then an ESPN guy I thought was my friend. That's the problem. Is sometimes I just see them, like I wake up, or before I go to bed, I watch ESPN, and like, you know, Neil Everett and Stan Verrett are there. I saw him, and I just thought he was like a friend of mine. So I was like, how's it going? And I'm like, no, you're famous. You don't know who I am. I'm touching your shoulder. Bye. Anyways, give us your thoughts on this, because this isn't cut and dry. Let us know in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe. Watch the main CRT stuff. Follow in on all our social media. We'll see you next time on Prompters.